guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be creating this coconut jasper gemstone pendant for you. If you'd like to see how I make it, follow along. Our gemstone cabochon is a coconut jasper. It's smooth on one side and kind of rough on the other, just a bit. It is about 1.5 inches long, give or take a few centimeters. You want to be using 14 gauge wire, and for our weave wire, we're going to be using this 24 gauge wire. Okay, so now you just go ahead and cut 3 pieces of 12 inches of the 14 gauge wire. Now you want to measure about 14 inches of the weave wire and cut it and bend it in half. Bend it equally in half. Like that. Alright. So now the 3 wires, you want to make sure they're all aligned, and that, and take your weave wire and put it around there in the center, like that, and go ahead and make 3 wraps around. One, 2, 3, like that. Okay, after you've made your 3 wraps, you want to take the bottom wire here, and we're going to bend it downward. Do the other side the exact same way, bend it downward, like that. So now this is what you have here. Alright, so now you want to put these a little closer. So you can just squeeze them, or you can just make like crisscross here to tighten them, like that. And then just pull them straight, like that. Okay, after you've made your wires straight right here again, take this piece of weave wire, and you want to continue to hold the frame. Take your wire and start to wrap it around this little neck here. Just keep wrapping. Make sure your wraps are close and tight. Just keep wrapping until you get to the end of your weave wire. Okay, after we've wrapped our weave around there, this is what it should look like. Make sure this is still centered. Now you want to duplicate that on this side. So you take the bottom wire here, bend it downward, do the same for the other side, bend it downward, like that. So basically duplicate what you did on the other side here. Go ahead and take your weave wire around and go ahead and wrap it around the frame there until you get to the end of the wire, your weave wire. Make sure your wraps are tight, close together. Just continue until you get to the end. Now you want to lay your gemstone on the center of your frame that you just made. Make sure it's still even. All right, like that. Hold right in the center of the gemstone there, and the very bottom two wires, you want to lift them up and press them flat over the top of your stone. Press firmly until it's lying flat, like so. Pick up your frame and hold it right there in the center. You want to grab one of the wires here and pull it directly to the side, like that. Grab it here, pull the other one directly to the side, like that. Okay, now you want to turn your entire frame over. Make sure you're holding it tightly, and take this wire here and wrap it around your center wire tightly, just one complete turn, like that. Make sure it's tight. Okay, now do the other side the exact same way. Pull it over, go ahead and give it a complete turn all the way around, like that. And this is what it should look like. Now you want to take those two wires that you just bent and take it across the top like this. Grab the other one, take it across the other way, press. Now just hold right here, one wire, hold it there, and press it upward, straight up. Do the other one the same way, press it up like you're forming a bell. All right. Now, cut your weave wire 14 inches and wrap it around that bell that you just created. Wrap it around about 10 times. After you've wrapped about 10 times, this is what you should have. Now you want to turn your frame over and press this back two wires, press downward. And you want to turn your frame over, and this back wire that you just pressed, you want to make it close to the front wire, like that. And you can use your pliers to help you press a little bit closer if you like. Just give it a little squeeze. There we go. Alright, so basically just straighten out the wire a bit and have those two close together. What you're going to do now is take that weave wire and wrap it around all 4 wires, the frame. Continue to wrap about 5 to 10 times, about 5 times. There we go. After you've wrapped it, this is what it should look like. Now you want to go down here to the side wire, and you want to go ahead and lift and press it over the top of your piece there. Hold right here and go ahead and pull the wire upward and align with the bail there. Now you want to go ahead and pull it down a little bit, just so you can have a little space between there, and go ahead and put the wire like that. Okay, and now go ahead and grab your other wire on the side here and lift as well. Do the same thing you did on the other side. Push it over, hold it, and then lift it to the top of the bail like this. Make sure they're all in a line, like so. So this is what it's looking like so far. Here's a close-up here. All right, so now this is your frame. You want to take every single wire and then grab your weave wire again and wrap that weave wire around all of the neck wires. Give it about 5 wraps around. Make sure they're in a line and flat and as tight as you can wrap. Alright, now once you've wrapped that 5 times, you take your 2 outermost wires and spread them apart like that. And then we're going to continue wrapping the weave wire around the center neck until you have no more wire left. Just keep wrapping. Okay. And getting to the end here. All right. All right, just a few more wraps until we're to the end. All right, now that we're all wrapped and we're finished the wire, we're gonna go ahead and grab our round nose pliers, or you can use your bail making pliers. In this case, I'm going to use the bail making pliers. We're going to go ahead and form the top part of the bail, the curve around. All right, so I'm going to make sure I place the wire, the weave wire. You're going to go right to the top of the weave. Put it right in the top of there, and then go ahead and bend all of the wires forward and down and press. There we go. And this is a side view. All right, looking good so far. Now what we're going to do is spread the wires apart. I think I'm going to take the 2 most center wires and lift them out of the way for now. And then these bottom wires, they are all unequal, so let's go ahead and trim those so they can be somewhat uniform. All right, there we go. So now what we're going to do with these here. All right, you can go ahead and spread these wires out that we cut and take the round nose pliers and go ahead and, I guess, give them a little curve, a little twist and turn. There we go. All right, so far so good. Let's do this side now. Trimming a little bit right here. All right, and let's go ahead and duplicate what we did on the other side on this side. Turn them both. Yeah, like, there we go. Just keep turning until you get it looking like the other side there. All right, so far this is what it's looking like. Looks kind of weird, I don't know. Let's just keep messing with it for a while. See what we make out of it. Okay. Now, what do we want to do with these two wires? Squeeze that a little bit closer there. Now these two here, I think I'm going to, I don't know yet. I guess maybe wrap it around the back somehow. Give it a turn. Let's wrap it around the neck here. Yeah. Maybe bring it back around to the front. I'm just winging it here. I really didn't think ahead. Which is the case most times. Which is quite all right with me. Anyway, this is looking quite funky looking. Alright, so now bend it over to the front again. This little curve right there, I started messing with it, but decided against it. So let's just go ahead and trim it to get it out of the way here. Yeah, let's trim it. And snip. So I'm just gonna make some little swirls with the two front wires here and curve around. Boy, I must say this is my strangest looking piece yet. But let's see. Okay, so I ended up changing the final look. I didn't really like how those wires were at the top, so I changed it up a bit. I think this looks a lot better. The wires that were on the top, I brought them to the back and just made some little loops there on the end and pressed them down. And the ones on the front, you can see I just made coils there. I think it's a lot better in comparison. Just check it out. You may like it, but I think it's better. Anyway, that's it. I love my finished products, and I hope you enjoyed following along. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye for now.